Well, they made a right good mess of that last night. That was clean yesterday. Here we go again. I've just put the drone up. I got a funny feeling they know what's going to happen next. The yard's an estate. I need some space. All right. All right. Okay. You back off, you. Keep your feet to yourself. Go on.
No leaves on the ground, no shade in the creek bed, and I lay my fears down. They won't go nowhere. Love is an echo under the corn snow. Memories are dead road. They're lost in the wood. But I'm not alone. I'm nobody's stranger. I have your ghost to carry me through the hot sky of summer, the long night of winter, the red light of autumn, the sting of the spring. But I'm not alone. I'm nobody's stranger. I have your ghost to carry me through the hot sky of summer, the long night of winter, the red light of autumn, the sting of the spring.
That'll do nicely. Is it too wet really to let them out? Yeah, it is really. But the weatherman says no more rain. It's going to get drier, and they're getting a bit crowded in here now. And to be honest, the bit of damage they will probably do now, I could probably put right with the roller later on. So they need to go out. It is, you know, I didn't just do it, I did think about it. Is it too early? The decision, like I said, was yes, it is, but how many choices have I got? And to be honest, it makes my job so much easier cleaning out in here when it's vacant. So there was like 6 reasons why I should let them out and 5 reasons why I shouldn't. So shouldn't was outvoted. There you go. Anyway, so there you go. I didn't put the drone up last time I let them out, so you missed out on that. So I thought this time I'll just put the old girl up and have a fly around and see what we think. So still the original propellers. So Tom, that wasn't a dig. He flies his a bit more dangerously than me, so I have the safeties left on this thing. I know he has his safeties turned off. So, and that's all right if you've got really good eyesight and depth perception and distance perception and it's not windy, that's okay. I could do it, but the problem is now my eyes aren't as good as his. I can't judge the distances quite so well. I can't see quite so well, which is why I fly mine on an iPad rather than on my phone. Just because it's bigger, I can see it. So yeah, that's my excuse. I haven't broke the propellers because I drive a bit more safely. Okay, better go and do some work, some real work. So we need to clean out this. One. We need to scrape out that. 2. And we need to clean out both sides and redress this and that. And that's 3. That's it. Everybody is cleaned out, fresh bed, scraped out the yard as best I can. I'm not going too mad with that, with the leading edge on that bucket. That's a stone yard, so if you say, well, it's not very clean, it's clean as I'm going to get it with a knackered bucket. So yeah, it's better than chewing the yard up. And straw. So I think I'm probably going to leave the gate shut for it. There's not a lot of grass out there because I chewed a lot of it off last week. You can see the difference in colour. But this bit of sunshine, I can very nearly hear it growing. So yeah, they're happy out there for a minute. I'll open the gate later on. This, someone said to me the other day, oh, why don't I dig this out in the gateway and put it in a wood chip? Well, this is going to get dug out in here, but it won't go down a wood chip. This is going to go down to stone again, so I'll dig it out. The topsoil that is coming out of here is going to go over the drains that we put in. There's a couple of low spots where the ground is sunk out there, so we'll use this to fill that up. That's when it's a bit drier. And then we've got a load of road planers over there. We'll put road planers down, whack that down, and then we'll put some type 1 over the top of that. So, and basically we're going to more or less stone the bare bit because that's where they stand in the gateway, and it's pointless. We never get any grass there, so I'm not losing any grass. So yeah, we'll stone that. They can stand on it at the gate, mooing to come in, the same as they stand at the gate this side, mooing to go out. And then we won't have this problem, and we won't give mud all up their legs. That's the main thing for doing it, is keep their feet clean. Ish, he says, looking at the yard. But you know what? All right, I wouldn't walk in here with bare feet, but I could go through with my slippers and not get a lot on my feet. Okay? That's the acid test. Wouldn't get away with going in the house afterwards, but I could do it. This is the point. Sorry, no radio mic. This is the point where you all tell me, we told you. Oops. I might have to have a word with Sam's boyfriend and see if there's something he can help me out with this. Tim, our barn builder and fabricator, he's looked at this bucket. I've had one other guy look at the bucket as well, and basically both of them have told me the amount of work and metal required to get this back to a good bucket is almost the same as buying a new one. Now, whether that means they don't want the job or they're actually trying to save me a few quid, but yeah, that edge is, I can't do much with that. I'm gonna have to cut that off there. So, but yeah, I know I don't show everybody, but these are the locks. So when I get in the machine and it's up in the air and I've got nothing underneath, like this, you can lock the thing up. These are mechanical locks that come out that if a pipe should go or something, this cannot go past that. And there's one on both sides. So, and even if the bucket was fully loaded, if I had half a ton on there, that will still catch it. Okay, so I'm safe. Disc cutter. This should be fun. Or the elastic's just stretched. Okay, we've got juice. Right, that's a fair cut to come off there. I might have to get another disc. Hammer. I need a hammer. It's a light hammer, but it's better than no hammer. Is that going to do it? So he's lifted up all along there. That came off a lot easier than I thought it was going to. A lot. I think we'll leave it at that for a minute. I'm only digging out muck. It's not like I'm digging stone. Yeah. So I don't know what this steel is, but think about it. That little disc cut through that like a knife through hot butter. So I don't think this is a proper leading edge. I think this is something that somebody welded on a bit of sacrificial mild steel. And in honesty, all the quotes I've looked at have been for proper hard ox leading edges. So maybe I will just get a piece of, what's that, 6, 7 mil, or maybe even 10 mil plate, and make a leading edge, or get someone else to make me a leading edge. Options, right. You can go up there, where you'll probably live for the next 20 years. The bits of rag, in case you wondered, are there for Mr. Wren. Mr. Wren likes to build nests in there, so we have to divert him somewhere else, because no,